A tragedy remembered, the Titanic. The Titanic, a name synonymous with tragedy. In 1912, this grand vessel, believed to be unsinkable, met its fate in the icy depths of the North Atlantic. The story of the Titanic has captivated the world for over a century, a stark reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of human life. But the Titanic did not sail alone. It had two sister ships, the Olympic and the Britannic, each with its own story to tell. Unveiling the Britannic Titanic's less famous sibling. The Britannic, the third and largest of the Olympic-class liners, was built alongside its sister ships, the Olympic and the Titanic. These grand vessels were designed to be the epitome of luxury and technological advancement, capturing the imagination of the world with their size and grandeur. While the Olympic enjoyed a successful career, and the Titanic met a tragic end, the Britannic's story took a different path, one forever intertwined with the events of World War I. A shared heritage. The construction of the Britannic. The Britannic was constructed at the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast, Ireland, the same shipyard that built its sister ships. The shipbuilders utilized the latest technologies and finest materials, ensuring that the Britannic would be a marvel of engineering. The Britannic shared many design features with its sister ships, including its distinctive four funnels and its luxurious interiors. However, there were some key differences. The Britannic was slightly larger than the Titanic, and its hull was strengthened to improve its safety. From luxury liner to hospital ship, the Britannic's wartime service. The story of the Britannic is one of transformation and resilience, a tale of how a vessel designed for opulence became a beacon of hope during one of the darkest times in history. The Britannic was launched in 1914 on the eve of World War I. Originally intended to be the pinnacle of luxury travel, the ship was the third and largest of the Olympic-class ocean liners, sister to the famous Titanic and Olympic. Its launch was a grand event, symbolizing the height of maritime engineering and luxury. With the outbreak of war, the ship's intended purpose as a luxury liner was put on hold. The grand dining rooms, opulent cabins, and lavish amenities were no longer a priority. The world was at war, and the needs of the nation took precedence over luxury travel. Instead, the Britannic was requisitioned by the British Admiralty and converted into a hospital ship. This transformation was no small feat. It required extensive modifications to ensure the ship could serve its new purpose effectively. The once luxurious interiors were stripped and refitted with medical wards, operating rooms, and facilities to care for the wounded. The Britannic served with distinction during the war, ferrying wounded soldiers from the battlefields of Europe to the safety of British hospitals. It made several voyages, each time filled with soldiers in need of urgent medical care. The ship's crew, now composed of medical personnel and support staff, worked tirelessly to provide the best care possible under challenging conditions. Its spacious interiors, designed for luxury, were transformed into hospital wards, providing comfort and care to thousands of wounded soldiers. The grand halls that once echoed with the laughter of wealthy passengers now heard the groans of the injured and the soft words of nurses offering comfort. The Britannic's service during the war was a testament to the adaptability and resilience of both the ship and its crew, turning a symbol of luxury into a lifeline for those in desperate need. A fateful voyage, the sinking of the Britannic. In November 1916, while on its sixth voyage as a hospital ship, the Britannic struck a mine in the Aegean Sea. The Britannic, sister ship to the infamous Titanic, was the largest of the three Olympic-class ocean liners. Originally intended to be a passenger ship, it was repurposed as a hospital ship during World War I, painted white with large red crosses to signify its new role. The explosion caused significant damage to the ship's starboard side, and despite the best efforts of the crew, it quickly began to sink. The force of the explosion was so powerful that it caused the watertight compartments, designed to keep the ship afloat, to fail. Water rushed in at an alarming rate, making it impossible to save the vessel. Thanks to the lessons learned from the Titanic disaster, the Britannic was equipped with more lifeboats, and the crew had undergone extensive training in emergency procedures. The ship had enough lifeboats to accommodate everyone on board, a stark contrast to the Titanic's tragic shortage. The evacuation procedures were more organized, with crew members efficiently guiding passengers to the lifeboats. The calm and orderly manner in which the evacuation was conducted played a crucial role in the high survival rate. As a result, the vast majority of those on board, over 1,000 people, were rescued. Nearby ships and rescue vessels quickly responded to the distress signals, ensuring that survivors were swiftly brought to safety. The coordinated rescue efforts were a testament to the improved maritime safety protocols that had been implemented since the Titanic disaster. However, 30 people tragically lost their lives in the sinking. Their loss is a somber reminder of the perils faced by those at sea, even in times of war. Memorials and commemorations continue to honor their memory, ensuring that their sacrifice is never forgotten. Echoes of a tragedy, comparing the Titanic and the Britannic. The sinking of the Britannic, while less well known than the Titanic disaster, was a significant maritime tragedy. Both ships were marvels of engineering, built to the highest standards of the time. Both met their fate in the unforgiving waters of the ocean. However, there were also key differences between the two tragedies. The Britannic sank in warmer waters, and the evacuation was more organized, resulting in significantly fewer casualties. Lost in the shadow of tragedy. Why the Britannic is less known. The Britannic's story, while compelling, is often overshadowed by the Titanic's more famous demise. There are several reasons for this. The Titanic disaster occurred during peacetime, capturing the world's attention and becoming a symbol of human hubris. The Britannic, on the other hand, sank during wartime when the world was already consumed by conflict. Additionally, the Britannic's sinking resulted in far fewer casualties, lessening its impact on the public consciousness. A legacy of innovation. The impact of the Olympic-class liners. Despite their tragic fates, the Olympic-class liners, including the Britannic, left a lasting legacy on shipbuilding and maritime safety. The lessons learned from their construction and their sinkings led to significant improvements in ship design, safety regulations, and emergency procedures. The Olympic-class liners, with their size, speed, and luxury, pushed the boundaries of what was possible in shipbuilding, paving the way for the larger and more sophisticated passenger liners that would follow. A hypothetical voyage. Would you board a modern Titanic? The Titanic continues to fascinate and intrigue us, even over a century after its sinking. The tragedy has inspired countless books, films, and documentaries, keeping the memory of the ship and its passengers alive. Imagine for a moment that the Titanic was rebuilt today, utilizing modern technology and safety standards. Would you dare to sail on it? Would the allure of experiencing the grandeur of the Titanic outweigh the lingering shadows of its tragic past? Conclusion. The story of the Britannic, Titanic's lesser-known sister ship, is a fascinating chapter in maritime history. It is a tale of innovation, service, and tragedy. While the Britannic may not have achieved the same level of fame as its ill-fated sibling, its contributions and ultimate fate are equally significant. The Britannic's service as a hospital ship during World War I was a testament to human ingenuity and compassion. It was converted to serve the wounded and sick soldiers, providing a floating sanctuary amidst the horrors of war. Its tragic sinking in the Aegean Sea after hitting a mine serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict. The loss of the Britannic, though less publicized than the Titanic, was a significant event in maritime history. The importance of remembering those who served and sacrificed cannot be overstated. The Britannic, like the Titanic, symbolizes the bravery and dedication of those who sailed on her, as well as the countless lives affected by the war. The story of the Britannic also serves as a reminder of the power of the sea. The ocean, with its vast and unpredictable nature, has always been a formidable force. Respecting its power is crucial, as history has shown us time and again. The Britannic's legacy is a blend of human endeavor, tragedy, and the relentless force of nature. It is a story that deserves to be remembered and honored, just as much as that of the Titanic. What are your thoughts on the Britannic's story? Would you have dared to sail on this grand vessel? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from history.